Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, more commonly known as ADHD, is characterized by impairments in attention, hyperactivity, and impulsivity. It is considered a lifelong, potentially debilitating disorder associated with academic problems, social skill difficulties, and substance abuse. Children with ADHD face peer rejection because of difficulties with interrupting conversations, intruding on personal space, and not following social cues or rules. Researchers found that the rate of emotional development for children with ADHD is as much as 30% slower than it is for children without the condition. On average, every classroom of 30 students has 1 to 3 children with ADHD. However, for students with ADHD to get assistance in school, they often have to be categorized as having a learning disability, which is not a fully accurate description of their condition. Once they are categorized with a learning disability, they are eligible to receive limited academic accommodations, such as more time on tests. If students with ADHD need further personalized assistance such as counseling or tutoring, they are required to seek it out on their own time and must find these accommodations themselves. This includes sensory aids that assist them in focusing, such as fidget spinners. In turn, the estimated annual cost in 2005 for children and adolescents with ADHD was $14,576 per individual. It is reported that 90% of school-aged children with ADHD underachieve in school. Half of these students end up repeating at least one grade during their education. 30% drop out prior to completion of high school, and only 5% complete a 4-year college program. In addition, participants with ADHD reported significantly higher levels of psychological distress than non-ADHD peers, including obsessive-compulsive symptomology, depression, anxiety, hostility, mood disorder, aggressive behavior, internal restlessness, and psychological distress. Boys and girls can display very different ADHD symptoms. Boys tend to display externalized symptoms that most people think of when they think of ADHD behavior, such as impulsivity or acting out, hyperactivity, such as running and hitting, lack of focus, including inattentiveness, and physical aggression. ADHD in girls is often easy to overlook because it's not typical ADHD behavior. The symptoms aren't as obvious as they are in boys. They can include being withdrawn, low self-esteem and anxiety, impairment in attention that may lead to difficulty with academic achievement, inattentiveness or a tendency to daydream, and verbal aggression such as teasing, taunting, or name-calling. As a result, boys are nearly 3 times more likely to be diagnosed with ADHD than girls. Girls with ADHD are 3 times more likely to be treated for a mood disorder before receiving their ADHD diagnosis. Girls with ADHD have 5.6 times higher rates of bulimia and 2.7 times higher chances of developing anorexia. And only 1% of ADHD research is focused on the disorder in females. Not only is there a lack in treatment available for women, but the rates of treated ADHD continue to be lower than the rate of ADHD diagnosis, suggesting a pattern of undertreatment of ADHD, not of overtreatment as commonly thought. Research also found that 40% of youth with diagnosable, but not necessarily diagnosed, ADHD symptoms don't get treatment. ADHD, like other invisible illnesses, need to be addressed and talked about by the public. However, because it is not something you can physically see, it is often overlooked and research is underfunded. For more information on ways to help individuals with invisible illnesses, such as ADHD, please visit www.invisibledisabilityproject.org.